Close your eyes, sit nice and tall. Bring your hands to your low belly. As you exhale, draw in and up. Lengthen your spine, lift your heart. Inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, belly draws in and up, lengthen spine. Inhale, relax the belly. Exhale, draw low belly in and up, lengthen the spine. Perhaps inhale, keep the belly toned. If that's too much, relax the belly. Exhale, tone the belly in and up, or maybe it's already toned and you're doing a little more now. 2 more cycles of breath. Let the work go. Notice the quality of your breath as you resettle into whatever your new normal is. Bring your hands to your heart center. Repeat your intention for this day to yourself 3 times silently. Bow slightly in. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, turn to your left. Let your right hand just fall the middle of your lap, not too far. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to your right. Just flowing through center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And letting the head go with the arms. Exhale. A couple more times. If you rather work with your eyes closed, work with your eyes closed. It should feel good. This is how you're starting your day. This is how you're resetting for midweek. Let it feel special. Next time you're to the right side, hold. Use your left fingers to lift your heart. Pull your left shoulder back and drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Chin to chest. Reach arms up, inhale. Exhale, just keep it easy. Rather than going for the full rotation, which often leads us to this kind of an idea, just back out of the twist. Twists are a little more subtle sometimes. You want to emphasize the lifting of your heart so the spine stays long, and then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Pushing further isn't always better. It can make you feel strong and powerful. And sometimes if you just back off for a second, you think about when you do it energetically or emotionally with people, when you push for too much, when you try to convince too hard, or you're being defensive, that's also very powerful feelings, but not necessarily the best. Find some love affair with the subtle, if you can. Rise up, hands and knees. The inhale is cow pose. Hold for your exhale, deepen. By deepen, I mean let your upper spine soften so that the shoulder blades, you're not pulling them together, they just kind of get a little closer, and the heart center feels like there's a melting or opening quality. Exhale, round. Inhale, draw through your collarbones and arms. Find the back bend. Watch lifting the chin. Stay for your exhale. Let your spine feel a little deeper in the upper back, a little more into the pocket. Inhale again. Exhale, rounds. So just that a few more times. Inhale, pull through cow pose. Nice, Julie. Stay for your exhale. Can you deepen while you're not moving? Nice, Sid. Good, David. Nice, Laura. And then on your next exhale, so you'll inhale, then you'll exhale back to cat spine. Good, Patty. Beautiful, Sandy. One more time. Inhale, heart through. No rush, exploring your spine in the upper back. Stay for your exhale. Can you soften there? Can you allow the sensation to be in the spine more than the shoulder blades? Good, Barbette. And then on your next exhale, take a child's pose. Really nice. Good, Shoshana. So very easy to find movement at the neck, even if it's restricted movement, and at the low back. We understand that. The movement in the mid-spine is behind the heart is the most challenging to create space. Take another breath in and another breath out. And find your way to downward facing dog. So the lower element energy is earth, then water, then fire. Those are very strong elements, easy to feel a quality of earth, easy to feel the quality of water, easy to feel the quality of fire. A hard element is air. It's subtle. It's around us, it's in us, but it's subtle. It's light, it's fast, it's everywhere. Inhale, pull forward to plank pose. Stay for your exhale. Now, instead of letting your chest melt, make your spine longer. Good, Stephanie. You can lower the knees if you need to. Exhale, lower to the mat. Really good, everybody. Untuck your toes. Lift into a low cobra, something sustainable. Now, if the first order is like that, when I said take your own fingers and roll your shoulders back more. There's always a little bit more right there. Now close your eyes. Notice if your jaw is soft. Notice if your neck feels long or short. And then ask your chest to reach more forward and your upper back to melt more forward like you did in cow pose. You've already created that sensation. Just establish it again here. Every time, chin in a little more, Laura, your instincts are right. That's it. Exhale to child's pose, Julie. Beautiful. Right on. Good. Now, some of you don't need an extra breath to find it, but I'm teaching it slowly so that you can experience it, and then it doesn't go away when you start moving faster. You as an expert yogi, just always remember to just add it in. Inhale, half plank. Now in this position, you're not in a back bend. Your spine is long. Exhale, lower to the mat. This is where you recreate cow. Inhale, cobra pose. Can you initiate the movement from your upper back rather than your neck? Exhale, child's pose. I'll show you just in case it doesn't make sense. Plank, many of us do this. Look at my upper back. Many of us round. This will allow us to feel like we're not dropping, and it will encourage the abs to come on. It's a little harder to feel that. I bend. So this is me doing the pose with my neck. I got no change in my upper back, and you can even see my shoulders are slouching forward. This is me doing it kind of from my arms. You can still see there's a hardening across my chest. This is me working from my spine. Now you can say, well, Sigrid, you've been doing this for 45 years, and it's true, I have been. But it doesn't happen because I've been doing it for 45 years. It happens because I mentally focus and have decided to make it happen. I can't make that part for you guys. I know you can do it because I watch you all do it. Now let's get consistent. Child's pose. Inhale, half plank. Exhale, lower. Remember, we're using our body to change our vibration. Move from your upper back. Whatever that means to you, move from your upper spine, not the neck. Yeah, Sid. Better, Laura. Yeah, elbows in. Good, Shosh. Exhale one more time back to child's pose. And if this is like the way, the rhythm, the temperature you need right now, please go half plank, cobra, child's pose. If you're ready for a little bit more, let's do it from dog. Either one is going to work. Either one works the energy. So either way, come to full or half plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Watch dropping the head. Think about your upper spine. Use it to find cobra pose. Yeah, Barbette. Exhale back to child's or down dog. One more time. This time you could use it to find up dog or continue to work in Bhujangasana, cobra. Yeah. Head hip lifted, Sandy. Head lifted. Just a little bit. There you go. Now tuck your chin in, but don't drop your head. Perfection. Feel where you are. Feel that. Mark it, mark it, mark it. So now you know what it's supposed to feel like. My guess is it's more subtle than the first variation, meaning it doesn't feel as dramatic. We meet in down dog. Good, Molly. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Good, Sand. Good, Laura. Turn your right hip down. Don't move out of dog. Keep your left heel heavy. Don't move out of dog. Bring your right knee to your chest. Feel the restriction of not going all the way. Now shift to plank pose with your knee in your chest. This will keep your spine very rounded. So it's a different variation. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Lift your right leg back up to the sky. Keep your right leg straight. Lift up high onto the ball of your foot. Now keep your right leg straight. How close to your face can you bring your right leg? Inhale, lift it up. Keep your heel lifted. Exhale, bend your knee, step your right foot through, stand up, crescent pose. As you exhale, draw your hands to your heart, bend your knee 1 inch, and then 1 inch lower. Inhale, stand up, gaze straight forward. Exhale, bend your knee 1 inch, and then 1 inch lower. Inhale up. Barbette, awesome. Exactly right with the placement. Exhale, bend your knee 1 inch, 1 inch lower. Good, Sid. Nice, Patty. Lift up. Now, everybody stand up. Place one hand on the top of your head like a book. Level your head. Don't change your head now. Hands to heart. Bend down 1 inch, 1 inch. Lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 inch down, 1 inch down. Lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 inch down, 1 inch down. Lift up. Better. Hands to heart. 1 inch down, 1 inch down. Lift up. One more time. Crescent pose. Circle your arms way back. Lift your chest, bend your elbows. Don't drop the head back. Keep the neck long. Lift up. Exhale, left hand to the inside, right arm to the sky. Hold twisting lunge or turn onto the outer edge of your left foot. Draw your right knee to your chest. Hold it in. Step your right foot on top of your left foot. Lift. Downward facing dog. Pull through to plank or half plank. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower. Untuck your toes from your heart. Reach forward. Use your spine. Cobra or up. Child's pose or downward facing. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Tone the low belly in and up. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Tone your low belly in and up. Left leg lifts, right heel heavy. Knee to chest, right heel heavy. Hold here or shift forward to plank. Spine will be more rounded in this position. Lift your leg up, inhale. Exhale, lift your right heel up, flex your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, straight leg. How close can you get your foot to your face? Step it up. Swing through, exhale, plant down through your feet, lift up, crescent. Some of you are still working with your head a little bit forward of your torso. Find your head right above your tail. Use your hands as reference point. Reach your arms up, inhale. Hands to heart, dip an inch lower. Reach up. Hands to heart, exhale, dip down. Dip down, you got it. Reach up, better Patty. Exhale, dip down. Hands to heart, dip down. Good, Steph, reach up. How about using your intention here? Exhale, down, down. Breath in, I'm balanced, I'm strong, I am transforming. Exhale. I'm flowing with change. I am radiant, grounded. One more hold. Arms to the sky. Right hand down, left arm up, twisting lunge. Super simple. Stay here or turn on the outer edge of your right foot. Draw your left knee into your chest. Hold. If you're here, stack, reach. We all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, full or half plank. Exhale, lower. Untuck your toes. Think of your spine. Roll through. Inhale. Or up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Low belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Low belly in and up. Inhale, lift your right leg. Knee to chest, keep your left heel rooted, stretching the calf. Hold or shift forward plank. Hold. Right leg to the sky. Lift your left heel up, keep your right leg straight, bring through towards your face. Lift up, bend the knee, step your right foot to the right side of your mat, spin your left foot flat. Rest on your right thigh, right arm back, left arm forward. Spinal balancer in warrior one. Long neck. That's it, Sandy. Root your left foot down, you got it. Tuck your chin, David, slightly. Lift your heart slightly, Patty. Good, pump, Molly. That's it, Barbette. Nice, Laura. Reach all the way up. Inhale. Hold. Arms out to a T. Left arm over right. Hold your chest, hold your shoulders rather. Lift your elbows up. This might be a big enough stretch. Some of you can turn it into eagle. Press your left foot down. Pull your right hip back. Lift and spread your 10 toes for a breath. Relax your toes. Pull your outer feet back, slide your inner feet forward. Can you find that? Breath in here, breath out here. Drop your face down towards your arms, stretch the upper back of the neck for 2 breaths. Notice how heavy your head can become. Reach your arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, circle your arms to your lower back. Pull your elbows back, lift your chest up. Lift your left thigh and your left belly button up. Then turn your torso to the right. It won't be a big turn. Reach one arm forward, one arm back. So there's a little twist in this posture. Slide your right arm behind your back. Reach your left elbow behind your back. Turn your chest now to the sky. Keep your left leg long. Reach both arms out in front of you. Interlace your hands. Steeple grip, lift up. Last couple of breaths. What is your intention for this practice? Breathe it in. Total reset for your week. Breathe it out. Exhale, circle your hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Inhale, pull through plank or half plank. Stay for your exhale, lengthen your spine. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows lower to the earth. Untuck your toes. Think about the upper back moving forward. Soften the heart, broaden the chest. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We pause for 2 breaths. We deepen the work with some breath and bandha, energetic lift. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Low belly in and up with a pause. Tone the low belly now. Inhale. It'll be a smaller inhale. Exhale, even stronger. Low belly in and up. Let go. Reach your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Keep your right heel grounded. This will prepare us for warrior 1, stretching the back of the calf. Now you can shift forward to plank if you like. Lift your left leg up. Square the hips. Flex your left foot. Bring the leg straight through towards your face. It won't come all the way through. Keep your heel lifted. That'll help. Lift your leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Left side of the mat, spin your right foot flat. Use your left leg as a stopping point. Right arm forward, left arm back. Take any hunching in the back out. Better to be higher and straighter than lower and hunched. Reach out through your right foot. Breath in. Breath out. Spinal balancer. Reach your arms to the sky. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Reach your arms out. Bring your right arm on top. Hold your shoulders. Lift your elbows up. Pause or convert to eagle. Press your feet down. Pull your outer feet back and press your inner feet forward. Notice what happens. Soften your forehead towards your arms. Stretch the back of your neck. Breath in. Breath out. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Feel the pivot here that happens. Spine is long, back leg is long. Inner feet push forward, outer feet pull backwards. Sweep your left arm behind your back, your right arm to your upper back. Square your shoulders, lift your heart. Reach both arms up. Inhale, circle back. Arms in front, palms together. Steeple grip or Shiva Mudra reminds us To be yogic is to walk as close to God as you can on the earth, meaning you take the high road, lift up, lift your heart. Friendliness, mercy, grace. Lift your heart even higher here. Lean back. Think of your intention for this morning's practice. Press your inner feet down and forward, your outer feet back. Exhale, circle everything back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, full forward plank. Stay for your exhale. Lower your knees. Inhale here. Exhale through. Feel your heart center. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, child's pose. As you're in child's pose, repeat your intention for the practice one time. Slide forward, forearms. Interlace your hands. Softer variation. Inhale, cow pose, indent the spine. Exhale, cat pose, round. Take it slow, press your shins down. Inhale. You'll notice I'm not lifting the chin a lot. Exhale. Option A, stay with ease. Option B, inhale. Exhale. Add belly in and up. This will deepen it without making it overly vigorous. Inhale. Exhale. A little extra pause, belly in and up to clear. Little more work. Instead of that, inhale, cow pose in the position, tuck toes. Exhale, headstand prep. Now you might need to walk your feet in here. Inhale, knees down, cow pose. Exhale, headstand prep. And if you want that work to be stronger, you can hover the knees when you come down and kind of keep the chest. You might not get as big of a back bend, but it'll be a little more work for the legs and the core. In and out. And then, of course, you could hold the pose without the head down, or you bring your head down, you walk your feet in, you pull your legs in, knees to chest. That little crouching ball that we worked on earlier. That can be a strain on the neck, so don't do it if it's too much. And then that leads you to a headstand if you want it. Back to child's pose unless you're practicing headstand. Now, let me just say, you're not going to love this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you can't do a perfect chaturanga, you shouldn't be doing a headstand. Because if you can do a perfect chaturanga, then you have the alignment that won't hurt your neck, probably. If you can't do a perfect chaturanga, you probably shouldn't do a headstand. And it's easy to get into a headstand for some of us. There's ways of bypassing what needs to happen, but you're compromising your neck and shoulders. That's the only reason I'm saying it. If you're doing a headstand because you want core work and arm work, you might just want to do it because you want to do it. That's a whole separate conversation. But in terms of physiologically, there's safer ways to do it. Safer ways to get that work. So come onto your butt. Let me give you one way. It's all abs and arms. That's all it is. It's just abs and arms. Have we done abs? A lot. Have we done arms? A lot. So do you need it for abs and arms at this point? No, not at all. You don't need it physically. You may want it. That's a different conversation. But if you still want abs, not arms, abs, half roll. Navel to spine. posture. You want to work the waist more, which we've also been doing. Turn as you do the lean back. Reach. Turn. If you need more, add a leg. And that really gives you a lot of the core work of a headstand. So that's the way of getting that work. If you want more arm work, hands down, shoulders back, reverse tabletop is a nice option because it opens the shoulders while we work. Full form of the pose is leg long. Now, for most of us, getting the toes down is very vigorous. So the hack is find the back bend, lift onto your heels, and then if you can, add toes reaching forward. Great. Reach forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Hold your ankles. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. So in these seated, forward folded postures, we're practicing spinal flexion. That's that more cat-like rounded spine. So the idea that you're not going to have that in the pose it won't happen in your body. But where we can kind of invite the idea of not total collapse is to reach from the hips, to lift the chest, exaggerate the chest reaching forward, which will keep this flexion a little longer. So rather than a fold here, and now I've really put pressure into the low back, I try to keep my spine long as I come forward, and still the result will be flexion. So this isn't a bad thing. It's just more of a traction, open flexion than just trying to come down to the floor. You can press the balls of your feet together and press your thighs down. Sometimes that intensifies the work at the hip, but it also can lock the hip a little bit. So you might find that if you soften your toes, you get a release through the thighs. Every once in a while, inhale, lift your chest, think about the intention for your practice, and then exhale, come back into the pose. A few more breaths. Now, some of you love being here in seated work. If you do, you do. If you don't, sit up, navel to spine, roll down. So now we're back to the restorative variation, still working. Then you can bring your chin to your chest, roll up. Now, the legs like to get involved here. Can you keep your legs quiet and just climb an imaginary rope ladder? I'm looking straight forward than up because my neck feels a little more neutral here, but you can obviously look up. The question is, can I keep my lower body still and work my upper body? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Close everything up. Separate your feet. Find the back bend. Lift your chest. Lift up. Bend your right elbow underneath your body. Bend your right elbow underneath your body. Send your hips to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Shoulder opener with a twist. Now, the way we set up the right arm, the shoulder is an internal rotation. So the bone is turning in, which means your shoulder's pulling probably forward a little bit. Don't worry about that. Just imagine that the back of your shoulder could get a little closer to the earth. Don't force it, very lightly. Imagine that the back of your shoulder could get closer to the earth. So the position of the arm is here, internal rotation, which means the shoulder's going to roll a little forward. You're just adding a little bit of a pull back. Be soft in that idea. It might feel nice to turn your head to the left. Bring your right knee on top of your left knee. Turn to your left side fetal pose. Bring your knees super close to your chest. So you want to feel this flatter lower back, and then circle your right arm up and around into the twist. Notice if there's more freedom now that we've worked. Consciously finish your next 3 exhales, meaning don't rush to inhale. See if you can cultivate a habit of finishing each exhale, even a little bit beyond where you think you can go. All right, slowly come back through center. I'm going to turn around so it's clear. Bend your knees, lift your hips. Bend your left elbow underneath your back, so the lower end of Gomukhasana. Set your hips down and to the left. Drop your knees to the right. Your left shoulder will pull forward a little bit, and that may be where it needs to be. But you can add, if it feels okay, just a dash of reaching it back out. Turn your head to the right. Turn all the way. Be a little soft coming out of this. It's a deeper pose than you might realize. Turn to your right. Bring your knees up super high. Circle your arm back and around now. And just notice the difference between where you're at here compared to where we started. Exhale back through center. Whatever you need to do, knees into your chest, happy baby, a quick little restorative shoulder stand, legs to the sky for 8 breaths or so. Movement, good Patty, no movement, whatever your body needs here for just a few more breaths. You might need to roll wrists or roll ankles. If your back is at all twingy, tweaky, then constructive rest is your friend, feet wide, knees together. If you're feeling pretty free, then you might opt for Supta Baddha Konasana to close out practice, traditional Shavasana, or even, especially if it's appropriate, to take a seated meditation. So if you're still working, work as long as you need to and make your way into final resting variations or seated meditation whenever you're ready to do that. And as you enter final relaxation or meditation, take about 4 or 5 cycles of breath. Inhale something like a 4 count. Exhale something like a 6 count. And then hold your breath out 2 to 4 counts. Just do that a few times before letting everything go completely. Maintaining your stillness, notice the quality of your breath, and then silently repeat your intention to yourself 3 times. Once you've done that, decide if you're leaving behind Shavasana and closing practice seated. If you're seated, you're seated. And once you are seated, circle your arms. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, bowing into closed practice. Namaste.